In the first section, we will focus on configuring our character. This involves selecting a 3D character model and animations from Mixamo, a free platform that offers a wide range of ready-to-use assets. Mixamo simplifies the process of adding realistic animations to your character. If you are new to Mixamo or unfamiliar with the steps to import characters and animations into Unity, we recommend referring to the tutorial titled Importing and Animating 3D Models from Mixamo in Unity. This tutorial will guide you through the basics, ensuring you are ready to proceed seamlessly with this section. Begin by creating a new Unity 3D project. For simplicity, we will use the built-in render pipeline in this tutorial. Name the project Endless Runner, choose the directory where you want to save it, and click Create Project to get started. Open your web browser and go to Mixamo.com. Log in to your account if you don't already have one, sign up to create an account, and then proceed to log in. Mixamo is an online platform that offers a comprehensive library of high-quality 3D character models and animations, making it an indispensable tool for game developers, animators, and digital artists. Its intuitive interface allows users to effortlessly browse, customize, and download assets for a variety of projects. One standout feature of Mixamo is its automatic rigging system, which simplifies the process of creating lifelike animations, even for users with minimal experience in animation. With a diverse collection of styles and genres, Mixamo provides professional-grade assets that enhance creativity and streamline project development. Navigate to the Characters tab and select the AJ character for this tutorial. Next, switch to the Animations tab. Here, you can browse and select pre-rigged animations to apply directly to your character for use in the game. Search for an idle animation in the Animations tab. You'll find a variety of idle animations to choose from. For this tutorial, we are specifically looking for an idle animation where the character glances behind while standing idle. This particular animation will add an element of mystery to the beginning of the Endless Runner game. Select this particular animation. Once you have selected it, you can see the animation being applied to the AJ character. Click the Download button and select FBX for Unity from the drop-down menu. Then, choose the With Skin option. We are downloading with skin because this is our first time downloading the animation, and selecting this option will allow us to download the character model along with the animation. Next, search for a look-back animation. We'll use the Run Look-Back animation to add another layer of intrigue to the character in the Endless Runner game. This animation gives the impression that the character has seen something alarming, prompting them to start running. Select this specific animation. Once chosen, you will see it applied to the AJ character in real time. Click the Download button. When downloading, choose the Without Skin option. This ensures that only the animation is downloaded, as we will be applying it to our existing character model. Next, search for a Run Fast animation, which we will use for the character's running motion in the game. Select this specific animation, and you will see it applied to the AJ character in real time. Once satisfied, click the Download button. When downloading, make sure to select the Without Skin option. Next, search for a jump animation. You will find a wide range of jump animations to choose from. Look for one with a higher vertical lift to suit our needs. Once you have identified the right animation, select it, and you will see it applied to the AJ character in real time. Click the Download button. When downloading, choose the Without Skin option. Finally, we will look for a sliding animation that will allow our character to slide under obstacles. Once you have found the animation, select it. See the animation applied to AJ character in real time, and then download it, selecting the Without Skin option. Next, move on to the Unity editor and create a new folder named Mixamo. Inside the Mixamo folder, create another folder called AJ. This is where we will store the AJ character model and its animations. Next, drag and drop the 5 animations you downloaded from Mixamo into the AJ folder. Then, drag and drop the recently downloaded AJ idle animation with skin into the scene. Reset the transform. Expand the AJ game object in the hierarchy window, and if you see a child game object named bottom, disable it from the inspector. Mixamo exports a default camera that is associated with this game object, but since we have our own camera game object, we won't need it. You might notice that the model currently lacks materials and textures. To fix this, select the AJ character and go to the Materials tab. Click the Extract Textures button. Create a new folder named Textures, and extract the model's textures into this folder. If any errors occur during the process, click Fix Now to resolve them. Next, click the Extract Materials button, create a new folder named Materials, and extract the materials into this folder. Once these steps are complete, your model should appear with the correct materials and textures applied. Next, we'll apply the idle animation to our character. Start by selecting the Rig tab of the model. In the Avatar Definition drop-down menu, choose Create from this model. This step is necessary because the animation was downloaded with skin, which includes the avatar definition. After that, select the hips as the root node from the drop-down. After making this selection, click Apply to save the changes. Next, we select the Animation tab. Scroll down and select the checkboxes to bake into pose for Root Transform Rotation and Root Transform Position in the Y direction. Then click Apply to apply the changes. After that, we select the Run Look Back animation. Go to the Rig tab. This time, set the avatar definition to copy from other avatar, since we already have the AJ avatar that was downloaded with the idle animation. Select the AJ avatar from your project as the source. Then click Apply to apply the changes. Next, we select the Animation tab. Then, similar to the idle animation, scroll down and select the checkboxes to bake into pose for Root Transform Rotation and Root Transform Position in the Y direction. Then click Apply to apply the changes. We do the same process for all other animations. In the Animator window, once again, right-click and create a new empty state. Rename it to Run Look Back. Then, click on the Motion drop-down and select the Run Look Back animation. Next, right-click on the idle animation state and create a transition from idle to the Run Look Back animation to loop. Leave the transition condition and let pose select the Assets folder. After that, we will add another new animation state called Running with the Motion field. Inside this Resources folder, Fast Run animation, create a new folder called Animator. We will then create a new animator from the Run Look Back animation state to the Running animation state, with the transition condition set to Has Exit Time. Next, create a new animation state and name it Jump. Set the motion field to the jump animation AJ_anim to open it. Create a transition from jump to running in the animator window, and another transition from running to empty state. Rename it to idle. That, add two new trigger parameters. Click on the motion drop-down and select the idle animation and the other named slide. These trigger parameters will be used to activate the jump and slide animations. Next, we create another new animation state. Select and name the transition from the running animation field to the running slide animation. Uncheck the has exit time option. We create a transition and assign the jump trigger to activate the another transition from running to running. Leave the transition condition from running to slide to be on has exit time. Uncheck the has exit time option, and assign the slide trigger to activate the transition from running to slide animation state. Leave the transition condition from slide to running to be on has exit time. Next, we select the AJ idle game object from the scene hierarchy and set the controller to the new animator controller, AJ_anim, we just created. Now in the Resources folder, create a new folder called Textures. Drag and drop the checkerboard image into this folder. To give our character a proper perspective, we will create a ground for it to run on. Right-click in the hierarchy window and create a new plane. Reset its transform, then scale the plane by 5 units along the X and Z axes. Drag and drop the checkerboard image onto the plane. Then, open the checkerboard material and adjust the tiling settings to 10 for both the X and Y axes. Click play to see our character transition from idle to run look back, and then to continuous run. Position the camera near the player and click play to test the setup. You'll notice that the player does not follow a straight path while running. This is a problem, as we want our character to move along a straight line. To ensure the player moves along a straight line, navigate to the Fast Run animation settings and adjust the root transform rotation to original. Repeat this process for all other animations by setting their root transform rotation to based upon original. Click play again. Now you can see that the player is moving along a straight path. We will now create a simple player controller script and demonstrate the transition to jump and slide animations. Start by creating a new folder called Scripts in the Assets folder. Within this Scripts folder, right-click and create a new C# script file named Player Controller. Double-click the script file to open it in Visual Studio or your preferred code editor. First, declare a new variable, mAnimator, of type animator. This variable will serve as a reference to the animator component attached to the game object. Inside the start method, retrieve the animator component from the game object and assign it to the manimator variable. This setup enables us to control the game object's animations using this variable. Next, in the update method, check if the up arrow key is pressed. If it is, set the jump trigger in the animator. Similarly, check if the down arrow key is pressed. If true, activate the slide animation by triggering its respective parameter. Now go to the Unity editor, select the AJ game object and attach the player controller script component. Click play. Once the player starts running, click the up arrow key to trigger the jump animation and the down arrow key to trigger the slide animation. This concludes the first section, setting up the character with animations. In the next section, we will configure a third-person camera to follow our character during the run.